So I spent over 24 hours testing out Stunning.so and I'm stunned, but not in the good way. Here is my honest review. Now, if you want to see an actual real output of what Stunning is capable of, I created a site using content from Stunning's AppSumo deal page that you can check out by clicking the link to that website below. Now, every week I review and compile all of the new and best AppSumo deals in my personal Notion doc for my reference. Now, if you want access to this as well, the only way to grab this is by clicking the link in my description. It's totally free. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of Stunning. Okay, so in terms of the pros, the websites load quickly, both on mobile and desktop, which is really nice. Another nice thing are the layouts, the wireframes. They're very simple, very clean, they're not too cluttered, and they also have a variety of fonts that you can choose from. I haven't seen so many font options before, so it's nice to see you do have those options. And what's also great are the easy integration of third-party codes like Google Analytics, Facebook Meta Pixel. You can easily add those in there. And there's also a built-in cookie consent functionality that eliminates the need for additional tools. So they do have that cookie consent feature, and you can connect a custom domain to your workspace and also to every single website that you create. And you can even purchase a domain through the platform via Ionos. Now, in terms of the cons, all right, so there was an ad block issue that was hiding the left-hand rail. So when I first started using Stunning, the left-hand navigation on the dashboard wasn't showing up. So I was troubleshooting, trying to figure it out, and I noticed it was a conflicting issue with my ad block plugin. Also, when you are browsing the sections to add to your website, it just takes really long to load those sections. And there were a lot of errors when generating new pages, and I'll show you that in a moment. There's also tons of bugs in editing the content as well, and the image uploads are not saved for reuse. So when you upload an image and you want to use it again on a different page, you need to re-upload that image. So it isn't saved in your account for future reference. Now, in terms of the design and customization, so in terms of resizing images, uploading custom fonts, moving things left, right, increasing the size, that's not possible, all right? The layout is what you see is what you get. And there's also only one premium widget per site and no support for WebP images. Okay, and I'll show you the premium widgets in a moment, but for whatever reason, they only limit you for one premium widget, and you can't upload WebP images, which is unfortunate. And in terms of the user experience, I feel like the UI UX is incomplete, and in terms of the AI generating text for you, it doesn't always sound good. It really kind of reminds me of the original, not even the original ChatGPT. It reminds me of pre-ChatGPT in terms of the AI generated text that it creates, and the difficult text edition due to intrusive AI features. So whenever you try to add or type in text, there's the kitchen sink that overlays where you are wanting to type. It's very frustrating, and I'll show you that in a moment. And also the support and documentation. And they do have the free talk support widget. They say they reply in 1 minute, but it's been over 24 hours and I haven't heard back from them. And for whatever reason, the contact us page on their homepage, it's a broken page. You can't contact them on the contact us page. And also the forms and the widgets. So there's only one basic non-functional form available that apparently connects to the CRM, but I couldn't use it. It wasn't working. They do have a separate premium option, but when it comes to the premium widgets, you can only add one premium widget per site, and I'll show you how that all works out. So who is this for? Okay, so this tool is for freelancers who want to create simple web pages for themselves or maybe for the clients they work with. Or if you are an agency owner and you want to create simple web pages for your clients and local businesses, this could be an option for you guys. And also white label resellers. So they do have a white label option depending on which tier you get. So you can sell access to a workspace for your clients. Now, if any of those sound like you can get lifetime access to Stunning.so on AppSumo with a one-time payment available for a limited time. Okay, so this deal starts at $49 for license tier 1. You can create 2 websites, have 50 contacts, and you are limited to 5 pages per website and only 1 collaborator for your account. There is no white labeling, but you do have these other options right here. Now, if you go for license tier 2, it increases your limits. You get unlimited contacts and unlimited pages per site. But if you want the white labeling option, you need tier 4, which is what I have. And I'll show you how the white labeling functions. And keep in mind that this AppSumo deal is tied to all future business or agency plan updates. Okay, so this is my workspace. So each workspace has a collection of websites. Okay, so if I go to switch workspaces, you can view your list of workspaces and create a new workspace. But let me go into the one that I have. And to create a website, we can click on this button right here. And you can start with 6 different templates. If you have an online business, you could choose this one. If you're selling a digital product, you could choose this one. They also have one for local businesses as well. Now let's just say I want to create one for my online business, my own company, okay? So you add your business name, your business service description. So this is my description. So I specifically made it very specific just to see if the AI can understand and create the website for me. Okay, so I said, Lee Tagger is an SEO agency. We only work with dentists in Southern California. We create content and backlinks. We also offer on-page SEO and technical SEO assistance. We do not offer any PPC services. We have 3 pricing tiers: bronze for $100 per month, silver for $200 per month, and gold for $1,000 per month. So I want to see if they use these specific details and adds all these details into the website that it creates, right? And then for the brand tone, you have these options here. Since this is, an agency online business, I'm going to say professional. And here is where you choose a color theme. I typed in neon and bright, and then you need to click on generate, and then it generates a color theme for you. I don't think it generates the colors that accurately according to what you type in. I don't think this is too neon and bright in my opinion. Let me regenerate. Okay, I think this one is a little better. And then you can choose from a variety of languages for your website. Now just click on generate website and let's see what the AI generates for us. Okay, here we go. So it finished in 30 or so seconds, so it's really fast. Now, every time I create a website, I always get this bottom part right here where it asks to share my thoughts. I filled this form out earlier, but every time I create a new website, I always get this pop-up, so I always need to click on remind me later. Okay, so this is the main navigation here. We can add a logo, so you just click on it, and then it opens up the site settings panel right here. And then I'm going to upload my business logo, and we can activate the cookie consent. So this is a policy URL, all the information, then click on save. Now, while we are in the site settings panel, there's also SEO settings that you can edit, like the title, the description, the featured image, and the favicon. There's also the third party and embed code. Now, this is one of the nice features I like. So you can add your Google Analytics, Facebook pixels, intercom, and embed custom code right here. And you can also create your own custom or add your own custom domain. It could be the root domain or a subdomain, or you can purchase a domain right here. Now, one other con about this that I didn't mention before was that I did connect my subdomain to a page and to a workspace, but for whatever reason, it's been over 24 hours and it's not working. The subdomain that I connected to previous websites, it leads to a 404 page. And then the subdomain I created for the workspace, like it just doesn't work. I don't know how to set it up. I tried to contact support, but I'm still waiting to hear back, okay? But to connect the domain, just click on this button right here, and it just takes you step by step. It's really easy actually. So you just click on continue. You can do your root domain or a subdomain. And then if you click on continue, they give you the A records and the CNAME records to add to your hosting. And you're supposed to, wait 24 hours, 48 hours, something like that. Usually with other tools that I've connected with, it's really quick, maybe within 30 minutes, an hour. But for this specific instance, I just haven't been able to get it connected, okay? Now those are the site settings. Okay, so we see the logo. I'm not sure if the logo was updated. Okay, so this is my logo, and I click on save, and for whatever reason, I cannot see the logo, but let me refresh and see if it appears. Okay, there it goes, okay? And you can add links to other pages in this navigation. So to add a page, click on this plus button, and then you can name the text like pricing, add a specific URL. It could be an external URL as well, or you can select another page that you've created for your website, okay? And I'll show you how to create a new page in a moment. Now, I'm not sure why there is the login and sign up buttons here. Every single website it creates, it always adds these two buttons. Like there's no way to log into a site, and even with sign up doesn't make sense. Now, I've tried to delete the buttons before and I'm trying again. For whatever reason, it just doesn't delete the buttons. So it's basically permanently there. You can edit the text for these buttons. So I guess that's good. You can use them for something. And you can also use the AI to regenerate every section, okay? Now, whenever you regenerate it, it seems like it undoes everything. So let me regenerate it again. But for this instance, nothing really changes. The colors look the same. Everything looks the same. You can also duplicate the sections as well, like that. Okay, so now when I duplicate it, my logo is here. So I guess this is a new one. And then we can also change the style. So the background, you can make it anything you want. The width, you can make the width anything you want as well. But for whatever reason, the width isn't changing when I click on small, medium, large, anything like that. The padding changes, which is good. And so let's just do the white. Now I tried to edit this one, but it seems like it's editing the top one. So that's kind of quirky, but let me just delete this one. Okay. And one thing to note as well is if you delete a section, you cannot undo to get it back. So once you delete it, that's it. Okay. You're saying goodbye. And I'm deleting it and it's still there. Let me refresh. Maybe it's just a caching issue. Okay. So you just need to refresh. And you can just click and type anything you want, right? So lead tagger simplifying lead management. Discover the power of automatic tagging with lead tagger. Simplify your marketing workflow today. That's another thing about this tool is that the AI doesn't generate the text according to the description that I give it. Okay, so this one says upload CSV file, fields to a tag, define tag rules. This is nothing like what I described in the previous step. Boost your dental practice. Okay, that I did say dentist, so they did have this header correct. And then it says maximize your dental practice online visibility with our SEO solutions. Okay, that is relevant. Get leads now, boost your SEO. I don't know why there's quotes there. And then this image is completely irrelevant. What users say. Easy to use interface doesn't make any sense to me. So most of the text that it generates is not relevant whatsoever. And then the pricing packages that I gave it doesn't match. I didn't say anything about starter or plus. The pricing is completely wrong. And then they have FAQ that you can add and add the, edit the question, add the answer. And there's this section right here. So the text is completely irrelevant. The images are completely irrelevant. The footer, this is footer. I guess, yeah, doesn't make any sense to me. All right, so I'm just gonna delete this, proceed. Okay, and every time you do something, it always scrolls up to the top. So you need to scroll all the way down to go back to the section that you are working on. And then I deleted this, but it's still there. Maybe I need to refresh. Let me refresh. Let me scroll down. Okay, it's finally gone. So it seems like every time you make a change, you need to refresh. And then again, I am getting asked to share my thoughts. So I need to click remind me later. Okay. And to change something, change like an element, you can click on it and change the text. And for this is supposed to be an image. So you click on it and then upload your media file, or you can select from stock media. Okay, so let's just say dentist. Let's see what dentist icons we have. Okay, I need to click enter. So you can click any, and it's pulling from free pick. All right, and I think they pull from other sources as well, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the icon, and you can change anything, dentist. And you can also use the AI to format or regenerate things. Like say, for example, this subheadline here, so you always need to highlight the text, and then you can choose one of these options, maybe regenerate it. Let's see what it says. Okay, so it's not doing it. Let me highlight it again, regenerate, and it's not regenerating. So kind of odd. But let's just say I want to say rephrase and mention how we specialize in working with dentists only. So I'm going to click enter. Okay, unleash the potential of automatic tagging with lead taggers, streamline your marketing workflow, specifically designed for dentists only. So it mentioned dentists, but honestly, it's not good. All right. And you can also, change the heading, make it into a block quote, a bullet. You can bold, italicize, so on and so forth. Change the color, okay? And that goes for any text. Another thing as well is you see how every time you are clicking on something, this pops up. Also, this kitchen sink pops up as well. So every time I try to click something, it's like I want to change this, but then the kitchen sink all the time covers the text I'm trying to edit. Okay, now like if I go in here, it's okay, but I've always come across an issue where this is on top of the text, and it's a little frustrating. So if you want to change this image, you can. We can say dentist, hit enter, and we can pick anything we want here, and then you can say what our clients have to say. Also, there is no way to make the image bigger, to move things around, add space. It's just kind of like what you see is what you get, okay? And we can regenerate it. Let's see if we regenerate it, what happens. Okay, so it, changes the photos, but it undoes everything that I changed. So not exactly sure how this is helpful. Now you can add sections. Now this is what I was talking about in terms of the slow part. So there's 3 different types of sections: the built-in sections, there's integrations, and then there's premium sections. Okay, so I'm in the all tab, but I can only see CTAs, heroes, and headers. I can't scroll, but if I want to see just the headers, I can click on headers, and it takes a while to load. So these are my headers, but I personally think these are navigations. These aren't headers. And then we can click on hero, and these are the heroes. I do like how the heroes look, right? They look pretty neat. So if we want one, just click on it. But for our case, let's try to maybe add title. Okay. Also, what you notice here, this form, I don't know why it popped up randomly, but it's here. So let's just say we want this title. We can click on it. So this feedback form, I'm just gonna exit out of it. Now let's see what it added. Okay, this is what it added, the title. We can see number 4, title 1. Then you can, edit it however you want. We can edit the style. Maybe we want this blue, and the width. Okay, so the width here works. Okay, so we can make it like that, and then just exit out of the theme edit. Okay, so we have that. Now let me show you how to create a page. So if you click on pages, these are all of the pre-built or predefined pages. You can click on About Us, and then it'll generate the About Us page. Now, one thing I've noticed is that when it generates the page, this happened to me before, like the Stunning.so example that I linked in my description for you to check out, just to preview how the website looks like. When I created the About page during that time, it basically duplicated the homepage. And then whenever I removed the sections on the About Us page, it also removed the sections on my actual main homepage. So the link in my description, it took me hours just to create that one page. I wanted to create another page to show you how another page looks like. I tried it, but I was running into all these bugs and I was too scared to create a new page. So the link to the website in the description is just one page because I didn't want to build another page because I was scared I would run into new bugs. Now for this instance, it looks like it did create, I guess it's an article. I don't know why it's an article. I did the About Us page, but so this is an article. You can add a new section, click on Hero. Now in terms of forms, the only contact form, the only built-in section that allows you to collect people's information is this Hero section. Okay, and it's right here. You can only ask for email. You cannot ask for anything else. It's only email. And when I was trying this, I published it. I put my email, I click the button, and nothing happened. All right, and I'll publish this and I'll show you how it works. So this is literally the only type of form, built-in form you have. Now let me show you the other sections. So there's integrations here. So you can integrate. So for whatever reason, I'm on all, but I only see Calendly and Tally. But if you click on Calendly, you can view Calendly, Tally, there's Castbox, LinkedIn, Loom, Product Hunt, Vimeo, YouTube. Let me add, I already added YouTube in the link in the description. So let me click on Google Maps and click on the Google Maps. So I'm just gonna pull up a random location, Grand Park in Los Angeles. So what you need to do is click on Share and then embed a map. And then you need to copy the HTML code and then go back to Stunning and then scroll down and then click, and then you need to add the embed code right here, then click on Update. Okay, so this is how this map section looks like. You cannot add any text to the left or right or above. What you see is what you get. Now let me show you the other sections. Premium, so third party, 0 of 1 live at once. So this is one of the biggest frustrations, is you can only add one premium section, right? So there is restaurant menu, image wall, image website search, YouTube slider, YouTube carousel, payment method logos. I don't know why this is premium, payment method logos. I feel like you can just add your own image with those, but so blue sky feed, interactive maps, course listing, calculator. There's also pop-ups. There's also a form as well. Let me scroll and see if we can select that. Course registration form, support form. Let's just do contact form, right? Now again, this feedback form keeps popping up. Let me exit out of this. And so this is this form. Now I don't know if this is connected to the CRM that I'll show you in a moment, but let's just edit this first. So take a quick tour around, no thanks. So you can edit this contact form however you want. And then the website in the description, in terms of the premium, I did a countdown. Okay, so if you want to look at how the countdown looks like, just click the link in the description to check out the countdown premium section. So you can decide what you want to ask. So let's just say I want to keep this as is. You can change the design. You can update the settings. There's integrations here. So this might not be connected to the CRM, but we'll see. You can add analytics, security, communication and messaging, automations, marketing. I like how there's MailerLite. I personally use MailerLite, so it's nice to see that. There's localization. You can enter the translation for all parts of the form. Notifications, so notify me on new submissions. You can view your submissions. Okay, so yeah, this is not connected to the CRM because the submissions are right here, and then you could view your analytics. Okay, now let's just say this looks good. Let's click on Save Changes. Okay, so my changes are saved, and where is my form? I guess I need to click on that okay, so let me preview. So I'm going to click on Preview. So this is okay. Yep. So the form is right here. Now let me go back to Edit. Okay, so this is how you build a new page. And in terms of themes, you could choose from other color palettes. You can change the background, the font family. So there's tons of fonts. So you can take a look at all of these fonts, which is nice to have all of these options here. You cannot upload your own fonts, unfortunately. I like Barlow. Now, when it comes to the preview is not accurate. So I know this is not how Barlow looks like. So let's just click on it. So Barlow, as you could see in the, this here is correct. So button roundness, medium, image roundness, medium. So you can change the theme like that. And okay, I'm not sure why there's this layer. Let me refresh. Okay, let me click on Remind Me Later. Okay, analytics. So you could view your analytics here. So how many visits, goals, you could view your goals, and there's settings, which I showed you earlier. And you can undo and view the changes and go back and revert. But the changes are not that descriptive, right? It's not that descriptive, so you might be guessing on how far back you want to revert. And once you are done, you can click on Publish, and then click on Publish. And so this is my URL. Now you can add a custom domain. I tried it earlier, it wasn't working, but to view this, we're gonna click on it. And so this is my AI generated website, okay? And again, if you wanna see a more thoroughly built one, click the link in my description to check that out. It took me hours to create the one in my description. So yeah, and then when it comes to login, you know, I don't know why they create login and sign up, because you can't do those things. Okay, so let's go back to our dashboard. Now they do have a CRM, and as you can see here, it says you can add this hero by clicking on Add Section when editing your website. So this is the hero section I just showed you, right? So let's go back to the website, and I'm gonna fill out the hero, and that is in the About Us page, and that hero is right here. So I put my email, then I'm gonna click on the button. Now you notice when I click on the button, nothing happens. I click enter, let me click enter again, nothing is happening. Okay, so this does not work. Now let's try this form. Okay, so I filled out the form, let's click on submit form. Okay, so this works. Now let's go back to the CRM. I'm gonna refresh, and the CRM is not updated because nothing happened here. But let's see how we can access this information. So I guess we need to go back to all websites. We need to go in here, or actually, I shouldn't be clicking on that. I need to click here, click on edit, and let's see if we can view that form submit. So that is in, go to pages, click on About Us. We need to scroll, and submissions 1. Okay, so it's right here. Okay, so It's in real time. And yeah, so to view your leads on this premium section, you need to go into your website here and then click on submissions to view it. Or you can set up the automation where you'll get emailed whenever someone fills out the form, the notification. So notify me on new submissions. You can put your email right here. So this is another way to view your contacts. They also have AI marketing. So this is the AI content. So it generates content based on whatever website you created. Okay, so let's keep it at this one. And then they have these predefined prompts. So highlight SEO benefits for businesses. And then this is the predefined prompt. And then you click on generate. Okay, so this is the Instagram post caption and image. So it generated an image for you about the SEO benefits, right? So this is your small to mid-sized business struggling. Is your small to mid-sized business struggling to be seen online? Let Lead Tagger help you climb to the top of Google search results. Our expert SEO services are designed to enhance your online visibility, attract more leads, so on and so forth, with our affordable packages starting from just $500 a month. So the facts listed here is accurate. But in terms of the text itself, it's okay. You know, nothing too crazy. We can shorten it, expand it, make it more casual, make it more formal, regenerate it. The image, I don't really see how the image is relevant to the text. We can download it. We can get a new image. And then if we hover over this, we could view the match score. So score indicates how well this image matches your content's context. Or we can delete it if we want. We can upload from our device or get a new image using AI. And then, so let's just get a new image, and then I want to save it to show you how it looks like when we save it. So I'm going to save this, and the generated content will be saved right here. You can generate a LinkedIn article, a marketing email, Twitter post, blog post, YouTube video description, Pinterest pin description, and you can create a custom prompt and then generate it according to whichever website you select. So this is essentially a feature that you can use to promote your business and your website. Okay, so you can generate text right here, generate images to promote your website or your business across social media and elsewhere. And you can also use this to add a blog post. But in terms of AI blogs, that is coming soon. AI logo is coming soon. But if you want to manually create a blog page, you could click on this prompt and then just copy and paste the text to the manually generated blog page. Now, white labeling. So I do have license tier 4 with the white labeling. Now you can add your name, about, primary email, domain, and logo. So this is the logo that I uploaded, and it looks very squished, as you can see on the top left. So this is the white label feature. So you add your logo, your business name, and when it comes to domain, I created a subdomain, but for whatever reason, the URL for this workspace is still the standard Stunning.so URL. I'm not sure what the issue is, but to add your custom domain, just follow the step-by-step process. It's very easy, but in terms of it working, that's another story. You can also get a new domain, purchase it via Ionos, just by following the steps they take you right here. And when it comes to users and roles, so depending on which license tier you get, you can add collaborators. So for my tier, I should be able to add unlimited collaborators for this specific workspace. Now, if I click on collaborators, I can add the email. So I added my email, then click on add, and it says you need to upgrade your plan to invite more collaborators. So I cannot add any collaborators to my workspace. So that's very frustrating. And then you can view your billing information, affiliate. Again, they do have AI blogs and AI logo features coming soon. So I'm interested to see how those ones pan out. Okay, so that is my review of Stunning.so. So a few pros, but as you can see, a lot of cons with this tool, which definitely left me stunned in a bad way. Now, if you want access to my Notion doc of the must-have SaaS tools for digital entrepreneurs, I update this weekly. The only way you can grab this for free is by clicking the link in my description. Now, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by smashing that like button and also subscribing to my channel. And if you want to check out my other videos, feel free to click any of the ones on the screen. Thanks.